Good afternoon or evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is International Master Benny Chang, and I'm going to be doing a 5-minute game commentary, or no, Blitz commentary, with Pikachu, who I have no idea who he is, and Zigfrid, who apparently is Pokeball. Anyway, I haven't been on here for a while because I've been playing some tournaments recently. Finished off Wild Quebec, half a point off the norm, but the ones in between were pretty bad. So this opening here is some kind of a weird English, symmetrical, completely symmetrical, and that d4 will complete the symmetry. I really have no idea what's going on right now, except he's going for knight f6, which I don't think he should let him do it, but I think queen d might have been a mistake. Maybe he should have just castle first, because knight f6 seems to be impossible to stop, and he pretty much has to take on d5 right now and go knight d4, but then again, that's probably not so good either, because then the bishop is going to come on h3. I really have no idea what black's going to do here. Maybe he's going to castle queenside? I mean, that's probably the only thing he can do here, actually, because he can't play f6 anymore. So, or he can go knight g8 and stop knight f6. What a prophylactic move. That's actually kind of impressive, because I didn't really see that he could do that move, but that's actually a good move. So he probably should play f6 now and go knight e7 and just try and castle, but the problem here is that now white's going to go f4, so knight h6 is probably best, but to get the g4 square, but it looks like he's not going to go for that route. I definitely would have taken go knight h6 first, so that if he goes f4, you have knight g4, which is a nice move to have, because now after f4 he cannot, g4 square is open, but the knight does not get to come here. So here I think white has some interesting sacrifices with f5 coming up. I think knight c3 first, yes, and now he's going to go to knight c7 and f5, which would pretty much open up the position, and his king is going to be very weak, especially h5. So bishop g4 is definitely forced here, just to stop that threat, and he goes f5 himself, which is interesting to say the least. I hope these guys play more than one game, because I'm going to be trying to do like a 10-minute commentary instead of like a 5-minute one. Just because, you know, these guys, they don't pop on here very often, and sometimes they're not going to be around. But so far, so good. Position looks to be approximately equal, but it is kind of weird that black played all those weird moves and somehow his position's fine here. Because I just don't see how white's gonna have any threats to really do anything in this case. By the way, the position started out as Sicilian with e4, c5, c4, and hence transposed into some kind of a really strange, like Sicilian to English or that kind of thing. Oh, so okay, so this one like a3, b4. This is a very standard plan. Pretty much trying to open up the queen side, we just gain some more light squares control. If you see, this light square control. Here's a place where you can just take it, because now this bishop is kind of blocked in by these pawns, right? And white's plan here is actually very simple. Just going for a5, a takes b6, and pressure on the the a. Shoot, sorry, I keep coughing for some reason. Yeah, so he's gonna go for this kind of stuff and just pressure on the a file. So queen a kind of prevents that, because if he goes a5 here, he will take it. He goes rook a1. Rook e3 is probably going to come because he's trying to open up this bishop. Rook e3 is definitely a move that black's definitely going to consider for a while, just because that move is always going to be possible if the rook's on a1. So queen d1 might be an option here, or he just wants to change up all the rooks. Again, both these options are very good, and black definitely is at a disadvantage right now because his bishop is really bad. Even though he has a bishop here, white has a very clear plan here, which is to pressurize the king side and pretty much just go for an attack. Now, the thing is, black actually has a plan which is to take on d5. This is weird laggy for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, his plan is just go and put bishop e4. As you can see, his last move is starting bishop takes h4, which is an interesting idea, but that's not really going to do anything. So king g7, a5, if b takes a5, now he goes rook a1, and there's no more rook e3. So rook a1 is definitely coming, and here black might think about playing d5 here. So if your bishop takes d5, you can go bring his rook to e3, because he really needs to get some counterplay, otherwise he's just going to lose. Another plan here is he's going to take on h4 in some lines, where queen takes h4 kind of stuff. But black is definitely losing here. I would say he's almost lost, because this really weak pawn on a7 plus the weakness on g6 gives white's pretty much a clear plan on how to attack. Black's only hope is to sack on h4, and he slips on c5. Wow, that's tremendous. Wow. Okay, so I think he's gonna try to ask for a take back, but I don't think he's gonna get, because black was pretty much almost lost. Oh, oh wow, he actually gave him a take back. That's really nice of Zigfrid. He's a really nice guy. So I guess what black's trying to do is just imperp it, as you can see. Rook g1 might be an option, just to deny the sack and just threaten g6 himself. If rook g1, bishop f6, g4, he's threatening to go g5 as well. This is interesting. Now, again, he doesn't have to take this guy, right? This is why he just plays this move. Color scheme? No, sure, again. So, if white pretty much sacks 2 pawns for this kind of plan, and somehow, well, I guess g6 now he's lost. So, that was pretty much a really smart idea, b6 and rook a8. I actually did not see that plan. Maybe Zigfrid is kind of wishing he did not give back the take back at this point. But, you know, these guys are classy players, I guess, and professionals, and it gives back a take back. I definitely would not have given that take back because I could see my position was lost. I was just like kept playing. Decline my ninja. Alright, so I'm just pretty much waiting for this game to happen. It's not gonna happen again. Oh, sweet. Second game. Alright, so this is the second game, and it's probably the final game I'll do before I go to watch the movie I have loaded up, The Conjuring. It's a very nice horror movie and very high reviews, so hopefully I'm gonna take a look at what's going on there. Alright, so this opening is pretty much kind of a... Oh, okay, now let's play the Marshall game, but it's pretty much a pawn sack line where apparently at the high levels it's a draw. Why is there so much lag? I don't get it. Just a lot of lag right now. But he plays d3 line, so essentially what he's going to do is he's pretty much going to try to keep some flexibility in his position and potentially have rook e4 in some lines just to control more light squares in his position. The usual move is d4, but in that case the e4 square is kind of weak, and a lot of times white does not have the same resources as he does in this game. So essentially what he's going to do is put bishop on e3 maybe, or knight d2. Knight e2, knight e4 is usually the main plan in this case, because he's gonna, in some lines, if let's say black goes f5, right, white can actually put knight e4 in some cases, just because if he takes back, he takes e4, and his knight's pinned to this bishop, and he's gonna be dropping the piece back. So that's pretty much an option. So knight e4 is almost always an option in these lines, and he's pretty much gonna play it. In this case, as you can see, f5, white can, well, in this case he actually can't, because he's actually going to threaten to go bishop f3. So this is kind of the mistake that I think that Zigfrid kind of missed, that he can't really just hold the knight here. He wants to, but he can't. Okay, I have no idea why my voice is kind of weird right now, but maybe it's the food that I just ate. I had some bacon and eggs, which was awesome. Yeah, so besides the topic, white's pretty much going to have to sack a piece here. I don't think his piece actually... I mean, I think bishop f3 just wins in this game, so I don't know what Zigfrid's thinking of here, because he has really no way of taking this guy back. I mean, he might just sack this again, sack down c6, but it's not really worth it. But at this point, I mean, if he doesn't do that, then might as well just resign, because he's going to lose e4, and black still has a crushing attack. So this is kind of one of those cases where you really have to know what you're doing in this case. And apparently, I don't think he does, but g4, oh, g4 kind of saves him, kind of. So bishop takes h2 is possible. Queen takes g4, queen g3, queen takes, f takes, and takes e4. So in that case, I believe black is going to be a pawn up, in that case, or he can simply do this, which guarantees him a piece up. Wow, I don't know how I missed that move. But yeah, this is just a piece up, and I'm not sure why black is still playing, why white's still playing here, because he's just lost, like completely lost. He has no counterplay, and h3 is coming. Okay, he takes that pawn. You can even take back up. Yeah, take back in b5. Because white has no moves, and something like this doesn't really do anything. Because knight h3 here, bishop d3 check, exchange other rooks. That's one possible way of doing it. He can also go like knight d3. Just essentially whatever. Just takes try the rooks, and then go like knight f4 back, and then just get this pawn, and just resigns pretty much. d5. His king is nowhere to come in. He can't really take this guy, so white's really just trying to like hold this position down a piece. Like I don't understand. I'm gonna take a look at this. Maybe. Wow. So I mean I don't know what to say anymore, because I don't think there really needs to be any commentary in this case, just because white's down a piece. There's like nothing here you can do, and I mean, honestly, I would resign as soon as he plays like bishop f3 because there is like nothing. But Zigfrid's probably pissed at himself that he fell for something as like so lame like that. So he's playing on. I would go g5 in that case and just force him to take back my my knight and just get b3. He's probably just gonna resign. I mean, I'm pretty sure as soon as he gets one of his bishops, he's gonna resign. So I'm just waiting for him to get this bishop. Okay, bishop c2, resign. No? Alright. Knight c3. I mean, I don't know how this game is taking so damn long, because this game should be over like 2 hours ago. Here, king g6, take the pawn, resign. Oh my god, I can't believe he got the pawn. Alright, so he got that pawn. He's trying to keep this pawn too, but this is going to be a really easy pawn to just get back. Put his bishop on like d5 or something and go knight e6 and resign. Or he can do this, which is essentially push his pawn forward. And, okay, Zigfrid, just resign. Alright, so I don't know like what's going on at this point anymore. Just, I want him to resign so badly, I will play his moves for him just to get him to resign. Oh god, this is like, this is just a waste of time. At this point, this is a complete waste of time. I don't know why I'm here, but yeah, this is, okay, he just gave back the bishop, so I was wrong. Get a bishop, did not resign, so he's gonna get mate. Wow, that game was lame. Alright, so I'm gonna see if they can play another game. If they do, I will commentate. If they don't, I'm gonna stop. See, he is disconnected. That means he is done. Let's see if Jeffrey is playing right now. He was playing Allegas earlier. But yeah, it's done. So yeah, that is it for today. I'm gonna try to post one of my games from Quebec soon, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye bye.